Good afternoon, friends, and welcome to Rowena May Inspired. My name is Kelly, and here's our pals, Mr. Wilby, Miss Pickles, and Baby Wilby Pickles. If you see that red live button up at the top, that means you're catching us live, and I hope you are, because we are crafting today, and I know for a fact we're with the Vintage Country Crafting Friends group. So, come on in, say hello when you pop on so we know who's there. I'm going to bring up my computer so I can see some comments. Miss Bernice is just finishing up over here next to me. And then we're going to get started. Oh my goodness, my feet are cold. My feet are cold. It's cold here. It's cold. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Let me mute myself so I don't have feedback. Hello, Miss Teresa and Miss Pam. Come on in, friends. Come on in. Say hello. We're going to do some Easter crafting again today. Hello, Miss Alita and Miss Kathy. Yes, I have the crew here, the frozen crew. You guys, it's like 12 degrees here. It's so cold, so cold. It's cold anyway, but it's windy, so it's like even worse. It's just frigid out there. So anyway, how's everybody's Monday been today? I had the day off today because it is President's Day, so that was nice. Hello, oh, Miss Barbara, I'm so jealous. It's 74 there. Where are you at, friend? Because I need to make a trip. 74 sounds heavenly. Somebody just posted on Facebook that they booked a vacation in Puerto Vallarta. Hello, mother. It's wicked cold out there. It is. It is when. Hello, Miss Shauna. It's supposed to be that way this week here. Oh, you can take our 12. Miss Kathy, you guys can have the 12. I'll take the 74. Hello, Miss... Oh, Tucson, Arizona. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Hello, Miss Janice. She posted that she booked a trip to Puerto Vallarta and she can't go. And I was like, oh. Not that I want to go to Mexico, because I don't. It's chilly, windy in Pennsylvania. Yes. Hello, Miss Amanda. But I don't have my passport. My husband's going to be like, oh, if you had your passport. Anyway, I got to do that. So I have it. So we can do stuff like that. Because we could have taken her. She can't go. So whatever she had booked, I was like, oh, that would be nice. Hello, Miss Jenny, Miss Debbie, and Miss Debbie. Two Miss Debbies at the same time. Say hello. I know, right? I mean, no, but I just want to go on vacation. I'm going to slide our pals. Aren't they just such the cutest little family? Maybe we need a little Pickles girl. Maybe I need to get a little Pickles girl to go. Let's go, Jenny. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, so I was trying to decide what I wanted to do today, and I found this little guy. I think I'm trying to decide where this came from. It says $5, but who is this? Is this a Dollar General tag? What is that, you guys? It's, oh my gosh, I can't even pronounce the factory, Art and Craft Factory, and blah, 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 blah. And I've had this for a while. It's been 2020. Hello. Oh, I need a new passport. I know Blake needs a new one, needs to renew his. I need to get one because I've never had one. So I got to do that. So I'm going to take these tags off here. This has got to be Dollar General because these tags, are you crocheting the critters? No, I'm not. I can't remember what her name was. Miss Michelle. If Miss Michelle pops on, she knows because she's got one from her. I'm sure she remembers her name. I can't remember what her name was. That I got it from she might be. I don't know if she's actually a crafter, but she was a follower. So, well, thank you, Miss Michelle. Who made the pickles? Who made the pickles? I can't. Whoops! I just dumped pickles off. Who made the emotional support pickles? I can't remember what her name was. Hello, Miss Karen and Miss Bernice. Oh, Miss Bernice must be done now. I'll shut her off. She's probably on repeat over here now. Okay, so you guys, what was on here before I dismantled it was this has got a little metal. Whoops! It's got a little metal basket. Okay. Hello, Miss Lana. It's Miss Janice. It is that. It's doing that here. Okay, so this goes on here, and like the base of it's right here, and this goes on here like this. But I had to pop it off there. I popped it off. We're gonna zhuzh it up, and then we'll put it back on. You know, I always have to dismantle everything. Now I'm trying to decide if I want to do the same thing with this here nose. I think I am. Let me see if I can pop this off. It's stapled on. Oh, yep. We're gonna do that too. We just pulled that right off there. Got a little. Look, now we can do our own little. We can make our own little nose. So I think we can reuse that. Kind of looks like a little spider. And then I'm going to pop these flowers out. We're just dismantling this thing all together. I'm gonna take a little heat to this. Hello, Miss Patty. Oh, I know. It's just so windy. We've gotten snow like the last, I don't know how many days. 4 days? Of some sort. Maybe not a lot. Oh, it's Carol Haynes. Okay, Miss Carol. That's who did it. That's who it was. Miss Carol. She's the pickle maker. Yeah, she makes those. Believe it or not, I can crochet. You know, I can't sew, but I can crochet. I can. I just haven't done it in a long, long time. Did you say with this here nose? I probably did. This here nose. Oh, you guys, speaking of nose, my nose is running and I'm out of Kleenex on here, so hold please. Hold please while I go off the camera and blow my nose. Hello, Miss Karen. How are you? Miss Glenda. Whew. Okay. Naked Bunny. Here we go. Naked Bunny. We're going to start over. So this is really cute. I like his little, how it's like not symmetrical. Look at his little, he's got like a fat ear and a skinny ear and it looks like I actually made him. Hello, Miss Debbie. You're going to, all right, we're going to use some plaster and I'm going to go right over that face. Well, we'll see how it goes back on. Well, we're going to go right over that face. So I was watching, I haven't watched Netflix in a long time, and I turned it on there and they had that story of that Gabby Petito. Do you guys remember that story from like 2021 when her and her boyfriend like traveled in their van across the country and then she ended up missing and she was found murdered and then he was hiding, he took off and then he killed himself. What a mess. Hello, Miss Lori. How's your writing going and your laser printing? Well, that's the thing. I've got a lot of, I did print something or I did cut something on the laser. And it'll be in a pre-record. I should have done that today. I did a pre-record and added it to it and then I haven't posted it yet, but it's getting there. We ordered some wood for it. We have to order some wood. But yeah, that story's on Netflix right now if you guys want to check it out. It's just insane. Insane that the dude's parents were not very helpful. If you guys remember that. They were not helpful in that investigation whatsoever. Especially the mother. Shame on her. Shame on her. Hello, Miss Sandy. All right, let's try this. We'll have to do the feet. Sad story. Very sad story. Yes, it was. So, anyway, I'm not planning to go out again tonight. It is super cold here, and I just don't want to. I just don't want to. I did take Edgar to the groomer this morning. He got his hairs cut. He is not like, none of my dogs like riding in the car. You know, they only go in the car when they're going to go to the vet or the groomer, and I guess they're just like, oh, here we go again. I'm not really going to worry about the back, but I'm going to get the sides here. But he always shivers on the way there, and then I go back to pick him up, and then he's just happy as could be, and he's all handsome, and he gets all spruced up. When I came home, and then Espen were looking at me like, where's he at? I said, well, he was naughty, so he had to go bye-bye. And then he was back that quick. Hello, Miss Jennifer. Aren't you learning writing or whatever you call it? Yep, well, I am, but that's like a self-paced, you know, I got to practice. And like I said, I'm working on something else right now that I worked on today. Like I started a lot of new things. Like I shouldn't have done that. Like I'm taking on a lot of new things at one time. And I'm like, the reason why I could practice this other thing I'm working on, which I'm not even going to tell you guys until I actually am successful at it. And I'm not, there's like stages and prepping to learn how to do this whole thing. And I worked on some of it today because I could do it while I was upstairs watching TV. So, yeah. Anyway, more to follow on that when I actually get one successful. I worked on it this week. I worked a little bit on this weekend and I started trying to do it and I was like, oh, this is not working. I gotta practice. I gotta practice some more. I mean, obviously you gotta practice, but you guys will, I think you'll really think it's cool when I get it when I get one actually done. But yeah, but yes, the word thing, I am working on the letters, the letter writing, or just, yeah. But that's, yeah. I like to lay in bed and do that. I can lay in bed and just trace over. I can just write while I'm listening. I do a lot of that stuff, like things that I can do, like while just watching TV or just listening to the TV. I love to do that. That's why I'm down here in my craft and doing those pre-records. I always have the TV on, and then I do the voiceover, and you don't hear any of that because I mute it all out. All right, let's try this Hot Mess Express here. Yeah, it's called hand lettering. Hand lettering. And if you have seen anything that like, oh, what's her name? Stephanie from the Vintage Pebble, she'll do some pictures and she'll do hand, if you'll see her write words like verses and stuff, it's that kind of lettering. It was the same person that she learned from. It was like a little, you know, like a course. You could purchase the, whatever, the package, and I actually ordered the book because I wanted like a hard copy. You can print off stuff. You're watching the little mushroom. Oh, that was cute, isn't it? What did I do with it? Oh, it's up. I don't know if you can see it. It's right there. That little mushroom. That was stinking cute. All right, let's get this side. So basically, we just took this bunny rabbit, just painted over it, freshened it up. It needed a fresh look, okay? But now we have no face, so. Now we're going to put the face back on it. Hello, Miss Sharon. Yes, it was Danielle. Yep, she's the one that I got the. She's a really good teacher. Like she's. Whoops. I have stuff in the way. What is it that just fell? Oh, a bottle I just got from the estate sale. One thing I forgot to show you guys the other day is I got this little bottle. It says mosquito repellent. It's an old jar. I was like, it was in the side of the bag. They stuck it in there. I didn't notice it. So. Okay, let me do, before we go on, I think I'm just going to do a little distressing on the edges. I don't think I'm going to do any chalk teeth or anything. I think I'm just going to distress. You guys know I like to just do something to the edges, but I don't think I want to dinge this bunny. I think we're just going to leave this bunny plaster. Oh, you're in the class too? Awesome. Are you liking it? I mean, I'm doing it just like I go on and like watch her videos as, you know, like lowercase, uppercase, you know, blah, blah, blah. But I'm not good at it. Miss Teddy Bear, are you good at it? Because I want to be good at it. But, you know, practice makes perfect. So I know that, but I'm just impatient. I want to be perfect at it now. Hello, Miss Rula. I just want to be, I want to, I don't know, sometimes I think I'm heavy-handed. I need to, like, be more light, you know, because some of the lines have to be really, what is the book that you bought? There's a book that you can get. I'll send you a picture if you want me to. It's a hand lettering book, and it has all kinds of stuff in it. But yeah, you can print off all her things, but this is a little bit extra. I paid a little extra to get this book, but I really like it. She sent it out really quick. All right. But yes, my husband and I say my husband and I, because he thinks he's got plans for the laser too. I'm like, okay, dude. Okay, dude. We did order some things. I'll be here tomorrow from Amazon, so we'll be out. I got some wood. I ordered some wood off from Amazon because there's a lot of people say that's the best place to get some of the wood that people cut with. And buying it, I looked at the Home Depot, and it was like way more. It was like $2 more a sheet at Home Depot than ordering it off Amazon. I'm like, I am not gonna pay that much more for it when I can get it on Amazon. Like, no, thank you. All right, I'm just gonna get this little bit of, I wouldn't say good, but working at it. Oh, I want to be good at it. I just want to write really cool things. I just want to write cool things. I just want to be able to write my name. That would be great. Just write my name. Sarah, thank you. Oh, yes, Miss But Debbie, I'm so sorry to hear about your sister-in-law. You had a lot going on. Is it from her? I'm not in the monthly subscription group. No, I'm not in the monthly subscription group. I just went in and like she had a hand lettering thing where I could go in and just pay like the one time, and then like the videos are like in like the link or whatever, so I have access to those videos forever. So it's not like live or anything. It's just recorded videos. You have Amazon delivery trucks in your town. They built a warehouse in the next town. Nice. You know what's cool about that? I wish they had one here, because you can get a part-time job delivering Amazon packages. You know how sometimes you'll get an Amazon package from somebody just driving their own vehicle? It's because they're doing a little side hustle. And you can pick where you want to go and like how many you want to deliver. And almost like, you never know. This real hustle I have, we don't know how that's going to work out. I might have to get a couple side hustles. You just never know. Okay, let's take our basket. Before we do anything more with him, let's take our basket, and I don't think I want to rust it. Hello, Crickety Crafts. How are you, friend? I don't think I want to rust it. I think maybe, what should we do to it, you guys? What should we do to it? Maybe just paint it blue. I don't know. Just gonna make it look like a wicker basket. Oh my gosh, my nose is just been, so I was looking to see if I had any like beige paint or brown. What do I got here? Khaki, light mocha. I don't know if that'll work. I don't know how that'll work. Let's try it. Let's see. I might have to take some dark stuff over it, but let's see how it works. Let's see. Let's see. This is called light mocha. This is apple barrel. Let me shake it a little bit better. I am good. I'm cold though. It's 12 degrees here in Michigan right now. It's cold. Oh, let's see how this goes. I don't know how this is gonna go. It's pretty light. But I was trying to think maybe I could make it look like a wicker basket, but we'll see. More than just metal. But yeah, I think this came from, I think that tag is Dollar General, but I'm not really sure. It was a blue tag. I don't think it was Dollar Tree. It's 2020. They didn't have $5 items in 20, so it had to be that. That's the way your Walmart drivers are. They can pick a shop. Oh, that's cool. I don't want to be one of those Walmart. I don't want to be one of those shopper people though. I don't want to shop for people. I don't want to have to be calling people saying they don't have the right bananas or what do you want instead, and I don't want people getting mad. I'm not into that. I'm not into that. This morning after I took Edgar to the groomer, you guys, I was just wiping the stuff that came through the back. I wasn't really painting that. Just stuff kind of poked through those holes there, so I was just brushing that in. We're going to go over this one more time and see how well we can get it covered. Now it is metal, so it's a little streaky, but I think maybe I'll just go brush over it with some chalk teak and then give it a little bit of a dark look, and then maybe it'll look like a wicker basket. Hello, Miss Mary. How are you, friend? So I went and picked Edgar up, and my husband asked me if I wanted to go to Walmart. It's so hard right now. He's on a diet, and it's like he's just being really selective about what he's eating. And he gets a little obsessive, right? So I said, what are we going to Walmart for? I always like to know what the plan is. You don't like shopping for your own groceries. I know, exactly. You just put some decoupage paper and never... Oh, decoupaging is not, it's not hard at all. You can just use some Mod Podge. Put some Mod Podge down, and then you can dry it, or you can do it wet. If you dry it before you put your decoupage paper down, then you're going to want to use like a heat source, like an iron, to reactivate the Mod Podge after you put your paper down. And then you can seal it. Oops, I should have wiped it back. Then you can seal it over with Mod Podge again. Or, you know, you can make your own, if you make your own Mod Podge, or have any kind of decoupage medium, I should say, because people use different things. You have a question. Do you think it's possible to do crackle technique on cardboard? Well, I'm sure. Absolutely. Anything's possible, right? Why not? And if it's just if you're gonna try on a good piece of cardboard, try on a junky piece first. Just try on a junky piece. All right, so that doesn't look the greatest right now, but I'm gonna darken it up with some chalk tea. Just take a scrap piece of here. I got like 50 million Amazon boxes over here. Just ask my family; they say I'm a hoarder of boxes. I just take one of those and try it on there and see how it goes. I don't think I've ever tried that. Okay, so let's see. Chalk teak. Let's do some chalk teak on this. And I'm just going to brush this on and try to make it look like a wicker basket. Okay, so we went to Walmart. He wanted to get, first he said beef jerky, but then he's like, no, beef jerky comes from Sam's Club. I don't want the small one, I want the bigger one. So I'm like, oh, we're going to Sam's Club too? Yes, okay. Well, they're right next door, so it's not that big of a deal. It's still a pain though. So we went to Walmart, and what did he want? Oh, these peanuts. He likes these spicy peanuts, like Planters. They have these, I don't know what it is, sweet and spicy. I don't know. I don't eat them. He likes them. But they were out. They were out of them. He was upset. We walked out of there with a container of dog treats, what's it called? What's the candle brand? Oh, I can't think of the candles. What's a candle brand that Walmart has that carry? Hello, Miss Mary. I didn't even think about that. I will try it. Yeah, try it. Try it on something that you don't care about, really. Then you don't ruin whatever, you know. Oh shoot, what's it called? I should yell at him. What's a candle that they have? Those Yankee is a Yankee candle. He finds a Yankee candle that smells good, so we get a Yankee candle. We get dog treats. What else do we get? We got 3 things. Yankee candle, dog treats, and one other thing. I'm like, what is this madness? Okay, you guys, what do you think? No, they have Woodwick, but I refuse to buy Woodwick from Walmart. I love Woodwicks. Mother loves Woodwick, the Fireside, but they're so expensive. Walmart's probably cheap for them too. They're so expensive. But the Yankee candle was like, I don't know, 16 bucks. I told him, I was like, they're like $24. And then it came up 60. I'm like, okay, well, you can get that. Like I have control over that. I like that. I like that look better. All right, so what was it? We got 3 things. I can't remember what the other thing was, but I'm like, why did we go to Walmart? Oh, ice cream. Ice cream. I think he's pregnant, you guys. He wanted beef jerky, ice cream, peanuts. So we go to Sam's Club. I get my Fairlife. I get my Fairlife drinks because I'm out of those. I get some Skinny Pop popcorn. I love Skinny Pop popcorn. Oh, so good. And then he wanted Jelly Belly jelly beans. They did not have those. What else did he get? So he got some beef jerky. I don't know. We had the oddest things. Oh, and then I got Mother and myself a pair of slippers. My son, okay, here, I'll show you. These aren't the ones, but, well, I mean, this is the same. So these right here are isotoner slippers that my son bought me for Christmas, and my son and daughter-in-law. So now at Sam's Club, they have them on clearance for $4.71. So while I grabbed myself a pair, another one, I got a black pair this time. I grabbed Mother a pair. And I was like, Mother, I got you a pink pair. Okay, I got to use my brush. I got some on the bunny. Yeah, so I did grab some slippers on clearance. What kind of diet is he on? Ice cream and peanuts sounds like... Yeah, right. I think he thinks if that's all he eats, it's all good. It's all good, right? All right, we're gonna put this back on here. It's called He Doesn't Eat, is what that's the diet. And then he's just like, oh, I think I'm gonna get this. Walmart sells Woodwick. Yeah, they do. They do sell Woodwick. They're just too expensive. They're so expensive. I don't really buy. I haven't bought a Woodwick in forever just because they're so expensive. But I do like the crackly sound. I did pick up a candle at a craft show last fall. You know, like a local person who makes them that she used the Woodwick. So I do like that sound that they make. All right, you guys, these just had little tiny screws to put this back in here. So let me see if I can get this. Let me see if I can get this back in here. Hello, Miss Diane. How are you, friend? Yeah, so that was the... Oh, and then you guys remember I told you that one of the times recently I was at Walmart, somebody had made a little mess and they left a trail going out the front door and they were cleaning it up, and the greeter was just giving another lady that worked there the business because he had to clean up the mess. Well, today where we were there was a bunch of people standing around and there was a ton of people going down an aisle spraying on the floor, and Blake goes, go back. And I was like, what? And he's like, I think it's the... I don't know if he said, at work we call him the Mad Shatter. I don't know that he said that. But one of those people that does the shopping, you know, like goes around and picks up the stuff for the people. She goes, no, nobody pooped this time. This time somebody was bleeding. Somebody was bleeding and they were walking around the store dripping. I'm like, well, gunshot wound? What the heck? What are they? So yeah, these people were going, I know, these people were going down the aisle. They found it in the main aisle, then they found it down this one aisle. I'm like, is the person still here? Because you need to get that person some bandage or something. Take them over to the first aid section. Can't make this stuff up. And then at the same time, across the street at the Meijer, there's a car on fire. I only know that because it's on the Nosy page, you know, and multiple people had posted pictures of it. So, all right, you guys, here's our basket put back on there. Okay, we took it from metal to a kind of a faux looking wood. I just can't. Cars on fire, people bleeding out in Walmart. I mean, it's crazy. Okay, so let's take some pink and put some ears on her. Let me see. Oh, let's see. This looks like a good brush. And then somebody posted in the Nosy page yesterday. They were just appalled. Okay, just appalled. So they have a handicap permit, right? Thousands of people have a handicap permit. Just try to go to the store if you need a handicap parking spot. You'll know that because it's kind of hard to find one. My husband has one because of his back. And but if he's like feeling good, he's like, I don't have to park there. But there's a lot of days where he's just like, I don't want to park a million miles away. So he uses it. Okay, so guys, we're just gonna draw some pink in here, and it's not gonna be perfect. I'm just gonna kind of fill it in here a little bit. So anyway, this person apparently, now I get, in the beginning, I got why she was upset. She was waiting, her story is, she was waiting for the parking spot. Okay, how's that look? Is that too much? I can always dust or sand it down a little bit if it's too much. She was waiting for the parking spot, and somebody pulled up and went around her. I'm like, really? Went around her when that person pulled out, took the spot. Well, she was madder than a wet hen. So she drove around and she found another one. And she goes into the store, and apparently, guys, I'm making this side thicker because his ear is thicker. So if it looks weird, it's just because that's how the ear is, okay? Well, thank you, Miss Valerie. See, look. Now, I can only, like I said, I'll sand it down a little bit if it looks too weird. I don't think it looks too bad. I think it looks cute. So anyway, she says she went into that store. Well, she got her parking spot, and somebody came along, some worker came along and helped her get a, it kind of would have been like Tawanda, wouldn't it? But she went into the store and she, at one point, she started yelling at the guy. Now, he had a service dog with him, she said, and she took a picture. She had to show us all that she took a picture of the guy. People were appalled that she took a picture. But yeah, she was very upset that he took her spot. Okay, I think her only complaint, in my opinion, was that he was rude and that he cut in front of her, took the spot. Yeah, exactly, Miss Nora. Exactly. My husband has that too. So she was mad that he cut her off, but she was mad because he took her handicap spot and then proceeded to walk into the store and walk around the store and get his groceries. When she needed a cart, she couldn't walk or whatever. And so what her complaint was is that he shouldn't have a handicap permit because he can walk. And I'm like, and everybody was like, you know, this isn't going to go well for you. Keep making this comment. It's not going to go well for you because not everybody has a visible disability, right? So, so anyway, but she went inside and proceeded to give him the business because first of all, she said, I told him, I thanked him for his service. And everybody was like, oh, really? You thanked him for his service because he's a veteran, but then you yelled at him because he's walking around the store getting his groceries? Like, ay. So then today she proceeds to get back on again, and she looked up some rule, and everybody's just like, would you? Somebody's like, you're still on that? Like, Jesus. Ay. But yeah, there was probably like 488 comments that were like, lady, you just need to hush. Okay, you guys, I sanded that down a little bit so it looks really cool now. All right, and we need to do a face. We need to do a face. Oh, we can put this little doohickey back on here. I think I can just glue that little doohickey. But let's just use it up a little bit. Yeah, and so she was just upset because maybe he didn't see her. Maybe, I was going to say, maybe he can't really see. He shouldn't be driving. I don't know, but it was just rude. People were really mad because she posted a picture of him. Like, come on. Come on. Don't be so rude. Did you guys see Miss Jenny from Rose House Crafts? She went to Dancing with the Stars with her daughter. I think it was Saturday night. They looked like they had so much fun. I bet you they were wanting to be one of the dancers with the stars. I bet you they did. All right, maybe I should take that pink to the nose a little bit. Oh, no, not that pink. Not that pink. Something else. You had a male chauvinist boss years ago. He used to say, it's hard to feel sympathy if you can't see the disability. What? Well, that was just rude. Sometimes you probably don't want to know what the reason for it is. I mean, leave it alone. Okay, this is salmon. You have a handicap plate. You park your main lane because we need the room to get. You know what? My mother-in-law, okay, if anybody needs, well, obviously she does need a handicapped parking spot, but if anybody should complain, it should be her. She is she's quadriplegic and she's in a wheelchair, and so my in-laws have one of the vans where the ramp comes out the side, and a lot of times people will park too close to them, and they need that one that says van. Hello, Miss Christy, you know, the one that says van, because it has the jig-jaggedy lines, and you'll see people pull in there and park. She needs that for her ramp, or she can't get back in her van. It was the gift that you were given here. That is so cool. That is so cool. All right, I'm going to do this a little bit more on here. I like this, like, more darker pink for her nose. I guess it'll be a her. It'll probably be a her because I'll probably put a bow on her. But yeah, I think one time it was at the school, when the kids were all playing sports, and there was no marked handicap spot at the school, and we were like, because they redone the parking lot, but they never marked a handicap spot. People parked in the van when she was, yeah, exactly. So, my father-in-law, well, one day when they had to just park in a regular spot, But when they came back out, somebody had parked right next to them, so they couldn't get the ramp out. So what he started doing was leaving the ramp out. He's like, well, I guess if they're going to park there, they're going to run over my ramp. Which, you know, that was the only way to keep people out of the spot next to him, is to keep the ramp out. It's just crazy. Going places shouldn't be that much work. All right, look at that. That's a cute little nose. Look at that. Cute. Cute. All right, so maybe we can, let's take some of this quick and thick and some hot glue. As Miss Michelle would say, hold me now. Hold me later. Hello, Miss Krista. How are you, friend? Okay, let me see. Put this right. This is where it was, so hopefully it's straight. Hopefully it's in the right. It looks good because this is where it was. All right. All right, we didn't do anything to his whiskers. Just leave the whiskers. Look. The whiskers look a little longer on one side. That wasn't me. That wasn't me. That was Dollar General or whoever made that thing. That was just how it is. So we just put that right back on there. Where's my lid? Put that over there. Got a little glue seepage coming out the bottom here. All right. What color was this? So it is actually called salmon, and it's a ceramic coat. It's made by Plaid. I don't know where you get these. This was sent to me by Plaid. But I don't know if Hobby Lobby has ceramic coat, but it's a really pretty pink. Very pretty. Now, I could do buttons for the eyes, or I could dot the eyes. What do you guys think I should do? Dot. We have a handicap plate because of Hobby. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, you definitely should do that. You definitely should do that. They even said here that if you are parked in a handicap spot and you're in the car, you shouldn't even be parked in the handicap spot. Like, whatever. These people will complain about everything. Dollar Tree sells that brand too. Oh, really? They sell ceramic coat? Well, this is made by Plaid, so I don't. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, what should I do for the eyes? Somebody tell me. Do you want me to do buttons, or do you want me to dot them on? Because I can do either one. What time is it? 3:35. All right, so I'm gonna put some carrots in here. Let me show you what I'm gonna do. I've got some of these little Dollar Tree carrots, and I had to kind of smush them a little bit because I want to do 3 of them in here, and I needed them all to fit in here. But here's what I did with one of them. I wrapped it with some, was it gingham? Some gingham, and I'm going to kind of stick them in here. I might put some stuff at the bottom. You know the stuff I'm talking about. Oh, you would say that. Draw the eyes. I can't just use buttons. No, I don't want to draw them. I would dot them. How's that? Dot the eyes. I don't want to draw them. Hold on. I should have grabbed this, but I got it right here. That's the drawing you're going to get. I'm going to take some Spanish moss. Do I want Spanish moss? Yeah, let's take some Spanish moss. Oh, draw the eyes with lashes. What on the earth do you guys think I can do? What? Do you know who you're watching? Have you lost your minds? Have you lost your minds? All right, hold on. Let's stick some messy Spanish moss down in the bottom here. Stick that down in there into our basket. Now get this all back in the bag. Stuff's a mess. Dot the eyes. You draw good eyes. Oh, I know, but I don't. The eyes are touch and go. That's why I need an eye drawing class. All right, so I just took one of those carrots, and I'm just going to see how that goes. I'm going to stick that in there like that. And we'll see if we can get, I think I can get 3 of them in there. It doesn't really have any, it doesn't, yeah, I think that'll be cute. All right, so I'm just going to use this. I ripped off some of this material. This was some, I don't know where I got this material from, but it's in my stash. And like I said, I just kind of flattened them a little bit. They were a little thick for, and these did have, at one point they did have some greenery on them, and I must have plucked it off because these were in the bag. Mother sorted all my goods when we cleaned, and these were in a bag with a bunch of other things, so the greenery part was already gone. So I must have plucked it off at one point. So I'm just going to glue this on here. Well, we'll see what we can do here. We'll see. We'll see. So my husband and I, or I'll just say I did. We ate out a lot this week. So we went out Friday night. We went to Mexican Friday night. I haven't been on since then, so I'll tell you about that. We'll start with that. So, you know, I wanted he said, let's have Mexican. And then he was like, no, we're not going to go. And I was like, oh, really? Lasagna? And he never did eat the lasagna. He even joked today, we still got lasagna. I'm like, no, we don't. It's gone. It's no more lasagna. That lasagna is a week old. All right, let me glue this down. So we go to China, or we didn't go to Chinese. We went to Mexican. And we go in and we sit down. This is my favorite Mexican restaurant. It's right next to my son and daughter-in-law's. Like, their house is right next door to it. Yet they don't like to eat there. What's wrong with them? So we go there and we're sitting there, you know, we get our drinks and we're just chit-chatting, got our chips and salsa, and just sitting there. And then this people come in and sit at the table behind us. So, like, when they came in, we didn't see them because they were behind us and we were in for there's my daughter-in-law, Heather. Yes, she did get lasagna when we had it. It was over a week ago that we had lasagna on Saturday. All right, maybe I should, well, let me see. Here's a piece of green. Let's try a little bit different one on this one. We'll see how it looks. I don't know. We'll see how it looks. So we go in and sit down, or these people come in and sit down behind us, and their daughter, I was telling EY and Colin about this today. Their daughter that was with them was like, give me my markers. She was saying it just like that. She sounded like Veruca from Willy Wonka. I want it now, but she was just being a brat. Anyway, but my husband and I are like, don't you normally give kids like markers or crayons or something when you go into a restaurant just to like shut them up? But no, they were not going to give in and give her marker. Probably because the way she was saying it, I'm guessing. I don't know how old the girl was. I know nothing. All I know is that it was awful. People were staring. Okay. That were like behind us. We could see them like looking over at them. And then the mother kept going, would you two stop? And I couldn't tell if it was, I tell you what, Debbie makes sourdough bread. Oh, that sounds good. I want to do another, which one I want to do? Oh, I got a different one right here. Let's do all different ones on these. So anyway, they ended up leaving after probably 10 minutes of their daughter carrying on. They left. They walked out. We weren't sad about it because the mother was like, people are here for Valentine's Day with their families and they don't want to hear this and all that. Let's see if that looks good. And yeah, I was just like, what on earth? And then I was like, I wonder if it's a situation like, if it's, because I don't think it was the girl's dad, because I think she used his name unless she calls him whatever his name was, Joe or whatever. I don't know. But I don't know. It was bad. Like, I was embarrassed for the lady because she was trying to get them both to just calm down, and it was not good. It was not good. But they left, and that was good because then we could have a nice quiet dinner because I don't think it was going to get any better because she wasn't stopping, and I was like, oh my gosh. But yeah, I don't know if she was inside and one of them got up and she got up. I don't know what happened. All I know is all of a sudden they got quiet and Blake's like, they're gone. I was like, phew, I'm glad. All right, let's cover our last little carrot here with our little material. Oh, you guys, up next is, I want to make sure I say her. Barefoot Crafting with Sharon. Did I get that right, Janice? Barefoot Crafting. You aren't barefoot crafting right now, sister, in this weather. I got slippers on. I don't know, Kathy. I have no clue. Not super small. She had a mouth on her, that's for sure. But that can go at any age anymore. Whew, I was like, that one needs a good old whack on the behind, but I don't know the situation. Maybe that's part of the problem. Maybe maybe it was attention seeking in public. I don't know. I can't judge. But I was just like, oh my gosh, I was embarrassed for them. I was embarrassed for her. I was like, give her. I wanted to reach around the corner and just say, or turn around. Can you just give her markers? That would have been really bad. I wouldn't have done that, but I just, yes, enough to know better for sure. And it could have been one of those things that, you know, if the squeaky wheel, you know, keep asking and keep crying and keep making a scene, and they finally just give in. That could have been the situation. And the parents were like, nope, not happening. I don't know. They left though. So no one got to eat. I don't know where they ended up. Don't know what happened. I got my Mexican food and my leftovers. So we had Mexican that night. And then Saturday morning, because I did my live. Remember I came on and did my live of my estate sale finds. And then I went to lunch with my VA girls. The girls from the VA. And so then I had leftovers from that. And then yesterday, my husband and I went to dinner with some friends. And then we had leftovers from that. I'm like, holy moly, this is a lot of eating out. We don't normally do that. Okay, that one's cute. That one's stinking cute. So all three of them have different, these are different, what is it? What kind of carrots? Different types of carrots. Different types of carrots. They all have different tops. I don't know. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. Hello, Miss Leslie from LT Designs. Okay, I think I'm going to have to kind of stick those two in like that and kind of kick them out a little bit. And then I don't think I ever glued this one down. You saw a reel where a kid was throwing a fit on the floor, then the mama did it too. Oh, Lord. I do like those videos where my husband and I should try this when his kids get older and get their own house. You know how they go into their kid's house and like throw their stuff all over the place and go in the bathroom and brush their teeth and spit on the mirror. just all the things, because what their kids did to their house, they're going to do to their kids' house. So funny. So funny. All right. Let me see if I can get... Okay, I think that's good. I mean, they're packed in there pretty good. I mean, Bunny's got a full load there. You should have asked your waitress to bring some markers. Well, the staff at the restaurant don't speak English all that well. I don't know. I don't know. I didn't want to get involved. I was like, I think she had markers. They just weren't letting her have them. She wanted them, and they weren't giving her those markers. That's what her issue was. All right, here were the flowers that were on here. But you guys know I want to make a bow, so let's do that. Oh, I got to do the eyes. Oh, shucks. What if I don't get the eyes made? That'll be really sad. That'll be really sad. Okay, look at this pretty material we're going to use. That's going to be our bow. Don't do that to the house, Mom. Save it. Save it for the other three. Wait. Oh, yeah, not you. Not you. No. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. I wouldn't do that to your house. No, I would not do that. No. I wouldn't. Okay, we're gonna rip off another piece here for our little bow. So I've got this material, and then I've got this really pretty, it's also yellow, but it's not perfect. It's got like little butterflies on it. I could put a bow on the basket. I really wanted to put a bow up by the ear, but maybe I'll put the flowers back up on the ear. I don't want to cover the basket though. I like that little basket. I've thought about putting a little bit of like some trim, like a trim piece on the basket. I don't know. We'll figure it out. All right, that's not the piece I'm going to use for this. That's like that little... What is it called when they put that on there? I don't know what they call it. You guys all know what it's called. I don't know those terms. Hello, Miss Roberta from the Blizzard State. I am. We're not Blizzard, but we're pretty. It is pretty crazy here. Okay, that one's super long, so I think we can do this with. Let's see. Put our string in here in the old Bodabra. It's crazy. Hello, Miss Denise. All right. It's got a lot of strings on this one. Whew. Got a lot of string edge going on here. Hold on. I'm pulling up all the greenery that's laying here. We got a whole big old mess going on here. All right. Come back. Here we go. I don't know if Miss Krista's still on here. She posted a video last night of like one of those police videos, you know, like somebody drunk driving and getting arrested. And it's somebody that was from her town. I don't remember. I don't think this was recently, but she posted the video and I watched it and I just wanted to punch that guy. He was so drunk and he rolled his truck when he went around a curve or whatever. He went too fast and he rolled it. And then, you know, the police were there and he was just acting like a jerk. And then, you know, he was doing that whole thing where he used spit, you know, you spit at the police officers and they put that thing over your head. And they had a helmet on him and then he was banging his head and he was just acting like a fool. And I was just like, and he was like, I haven't seen my kids in 6 months. What? I'm not surprised. Salvage. Yes, Miss Teresa. I knew somebody would set me straight. You guys always set me straight. I never remember what it's called. Yeah, it was awful. The guy was awful. And he wasn't that old either. It's just awful. But he'd had multiple run-ins and I don't even know how he even had a license. Maybe he didn't even have a license. I don't know. He didn't have the thing on his car where, you know, you blow into it. It was recently. Oh, it was recently? I didn't remember. I didn't think it was recently, but 911, you lost your twine. I did? Oh, where'd it go? Where did it go? That is a 911. Where did it go? Oh, did it get hooked into this? It got hooked. That's funny. Whoever said that, thank you. Miss Marsha. She's like, 911. You've lost your twine. The twine has been lost. Okay, look at this. I'm going to try to do this. I don't know if it's going to work or not, but let's try. He got hooked on the... You got hooked on the mess that came through there. Let me see if I can feed this through. If not, I can just pull it up. She said 911. Somebody call 911. Okay, let me try this again. You're right, I didn't even notice it. It did, it's stuck in the... Let's see if I can shimmy this down. Oh, look at that for recovery. Thank you, Miss Marsha. You get the Helper of the Day award. I didn't even notice it was gone either. Okay. I get for all this madness. You enjoy the winter. 5 months of heat is awful. We don't have a pool. Perfect temps. 7. Oh, I know. I love this 70s. You live in New Jersey for now, but plan on leaving one day due to... Oh, Miss, we just paid our property taxes on Friday. The winter ones aren't even the bad ones, and they're bad enough, but they're just not even as bad as the summer ones are. Insane. Did my husband just say something? Tell them about your dream. Oh, I don't know if I have time. You gotta do a estate sale bunny basket to show us. Oh, yes, I do need to do that. He's still sitting down here. He's still sitting down here. Okay, I just did one loop right there, and I'm gonna cut that off because that's really thick, and I'm going to kind of cut this down. I'm going to do a little bit skinnier. See if I can do skinnier on this one. That bunny basket is right down here. It's so stinking cute. I was thinking about what I wanted to do with that. Just making this a little bit smaller, you guys. So I had a dream this morning. So since we didn't have to work, you know, my dogs get me up and then I go back and like they get me up at like 5:30 when we're normally up, and then we go back to sleep. I woke up about 7-ish or whatever, but I was having a dream. My husband, for some reason, my husband and I were TDY, which means we were in travel status for work. We were traveling somewhere together. That would probably never happen, but anyway, it was in the dream. It happened. No idea why. But we were parked. It was me and him and one other coworker, and we were parked. You watched your video. He was a realtor, wasn't he? Okay. We we were parked and we needed to get out, and we were kind of trapped, like where we were parked, you know, like we were kind of blocked in. So he puts it in reverse and he starts to go back, and he like hits the gas in reverse, and it gets stuck. It gets stuck. And we are all of a sudden, we are going through, like, it looked like woods, but it was more like the jungle. Like the accelerator was stuck to the floor, and we were going as fast as we could backwards through this. It was woods, but it was jungle, but we weren't hitting anything, because I kept like expecting any second. I was like, stop, and he's like, I can't. So where Mother lives, it was out in that area. It was north of where Mother lives, where this started out. Like, that's where we were. That's where we were at. But where we ended up was like south of where Mother lived. But we never hit anything, right? Until we hit a house. We hit a house, came to a stop. So we all walk up. We weren't hurt. I don't know how we made it, like, probably like 10 miles. I have no clue how this all works. Okay, here's our bow. So oh yeah, this bow's gonna go up here on her head. So we hit her house, and where we ended up we ended up inside the house, and we came out. We like walked, we walked out into her like living room, and it was this lady on the phone, and her daughter was sitting there, and they were just like, they just looked at us, and we're like, I was thinking, why are you not freaked out that there's strangers literally coming out of your bedroom? And we're like, we ran into your house, and we're sorry, blah blah blah, and we're like. So she comes in to look at the damage. She wasn't even really upset, but she comes in to look at the damage. And she starts looking at a whole different area, thinking that that was the part that we were damaged on, that we damaged on her. This is a dream, Miss Teddy Bear, that we did to her house. Okay, look at that bow. Okay, we better put some eyes on her, or she's gonna look crazy. So him and I were looking at the spot where we're like, no, we hit over here, and she was over here because there was plaster cracked on the walls or whatever, and she was like insinuating that we did that damage, and we're like, no, lady, that was there. We're dealing with this over here or whatever. But anyway, he started telling her that he didn't hit the lady. He didn't hit the house. It wasn't him. It was some teenagers. And I said, what are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you lying? So we end up going out in the living room. He was like, just stop. I'm telling him the story. I'm like, we literally got out of the car and walked in here. What are you doing? He was like, I'm just telling him the story. And then I started like wrestling. And I started choking him. And then I woke up. And I was like, oh my gosh. He was awake. And I was like, oh my gosh. I was just having a dream that we got in an accident and I was choking you. We were fighting and I was choking you. It was so funny. He was not happy that I was having a dream that I was choking him. It was so funny. Oh shoot. Yeah, he wanted to tell them that it wasn't us that did that. It was those meddling kids, from Scooby-Doo. I don't know. All right, you guys, I'm going to try to do this without making a huge hot mess. Hold on. Okay, so I just have one of my little dotting tools here. We're going to try this, okay? Let's see how well this goes on here. All right, not too shabby. Not too shabby. What did you eat before bed? Wait, 2 people said that. That's so funny. Is that well, what did we have? Oh, you guys, I didn't eat. Oh, we went out to dinner last night. Let me tell you what. I had, oops, that might be a little bit bigger. All right, hold on. Let's see how that looks. I had a chicken wrap, but my husband wanted to have, he had salad, but he wanted some soup. So I said, hey, mine comes with like a side of soup. I don't want the soup, so you can have my soup. Be careful, Blake. Hope she doesn't sleep with the weapon. Oh, shoot. Okay, look at our eyes. Of course, they're probably not straight or centered, but you know, that's my shrooms. No, he wanted chili. Well, this place we went to, they smoke like their meats and stuff. They have a smoker and they have a lot of food that's smoked. So they put like smoked meat in for more chicken wraps too. I think it was the chili. Not that made me have the dreams. The chili made me sick. We were supposed to stop at my daughter-in-law and my son's on the way home, and I couldn't stop. I had to get home. It was an emergency. It's an emergency. You guys, we only have 2 minutes left. So I'm going to have to put a little something on the bow here. I'll put a little something on here. I might even... I've got these little, like, Easter egg. Wait, no, I have these. No, those are too big. I have these little Easter eggs right here. Yeah, I don't know. These little Easter eggs are cute. I don't know. Those might be too big to put down here. I could do some little Easter eggs down by... No, I don't know. I don't know if I'll do that or not. But yeah, it was weird. It was... Oh, yeah, I was sick. Put diamond dust in her eyes. In her eyes! Look at her. Hold on, let me see. I might have, just real quick, you guys, I've got 1 minute. Up next is Miss Sharon, Barefoot Crafting with Sharon. So you guys are going to want to go check her out. Make sure you're in the Vintage Country Crafting Friends group. Okay, don't leave me yet. Hold on. Let me see if I don't know if I have any eyelashes left or not. You know, we cleaned the drawer. We might have moved the lashes. I thought they were still in here, but anyway, I'm going to see if I can find them. I had some lashes in here, but I'll have to check. So you guys, it's 4 o'clock. I've got to go. I hope you enjoyed this craft. I will be back on tomorrow in the Stand Tall Crafting group, I think at 5 p.m. Eastern time. So you guys, thank you so much for being here. Wait, didn't you make the chili? Oh no, I didn't make the chili. No, because this chili didn't even have macaroni or have beans in it. Oh, not macaroni. That's goulash. You guys have a great night. We'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.